EA Sports coverage of the NFL playoffs brings us to the desert Southwest, Glendale, Arizona, and State Farm Stadium. Coming up, it's a battle to represent the NFC in this year's Super Bowl, and we've got a classic in store between the Seattle Seahawks and the Arizona Cardinals. The excitement level around here at a fever pitch as we're underway in the 2020 NFC Championship game. That'll be taken in the end zone.
Come on, baby.
What? Lady!
Hey, let's get some penetration here. Let's get some penetration.
They will run it. It's McKissick. And he'll get this from the 25 to the 30 for a pickup of 5.
And that's exactly what you want on a first down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5.
I'm coming.
On the ground, this is Rashad Penny. Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's 3rd down. Third play of this opening drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 3. They'll try and run for it with Penny. And he will have the first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. 3rd down turns to 1st with that 5-yard pickup. Defense had a chance to get off the field here on the opening drive, couldn't do it.
I know that we go into these meetings with coaches, and sometimes maybe we can get, a little bit numb because they're always going to talk about how important 3rd down is, aren't they? Offense and defense. In this case, one capitalized, and the other, as you said, had a chance to get off the field and didn't get it done.
And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. A loss of 2 there, 2nd down. The pass for negative yardage, obviously no good. Maybe he shouldn't have thrown it, or maybe he shouldn't have caught it.
And I think we were seeing it at the same time, weren't we? Maybe you let that one go, right? Because you can see the lost yardage about to develop. But that goes against every instinct of a receiver. They're taught to catch everything. So it's really hard to be mad at him and yell at him for trying to make that play.
Now it's Penny. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down. So from 2nd and long, now we go to 3rd and very manageable.
Yeah, they love that phrase, don't they? Because as an offensive coordinator, you can keep people a little bit off balance and guessing because you don't have to throw it. You can come back with a strong run game if you want to. And if you're in 4-down territory, that really opens things up for you.
That's a 1st down with a cherry on top, 31 yards.
Well, things are looking pretty darn good on this first drive, aren't they? Came right out, set the tone, this time with a big pass play.
And if the peek behind the curtain that they gave us or their game plan today, I don't think that's going to be the last one we see.
I think you're exactly right about that.
So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Penny, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 25-yard line.
A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12.
48.
From the gun, it's Wilson. This complete to Lockett. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. They'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
And this will be play number 8 of the opening drive. It's 3rd and short. On the run, it's Penny. And he takes it down to the 13 and picks up the 1st. Just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive. If you make the stop there, maybe you hold them to 3 on this opening drive. They didn't get the stop.
Yeah, new set of downs now. Now you're worried about, just as you pointed out, not just giving up 3, possibly giving up 6. Let's see what they decide to do here because they've got to change up what they have been doing. It hasn't been working.
Watch, lady.
Check 48. Come on. Pick it up, guys. Pick it up. Kill.
Tempo.
That's a jet sweep into the hands of Metcalf. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. Tackle made there by Buda Baker.
No lack of guts at all on that one. Normally in this situation in the red zone, that type of play isn't run, but I think they're trying to catch the defense off guard and also break tendency. No one really runs that type of a play. Guess what? We are. Let's see how you handle it.
Wilson leaves this one with Penny. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. He'll pick up only a yard there, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and 7.
Touch 50.
Come on. 48. Hey, we don't like the 48 right now. Let's go. You better be afraid of me.
On 3rd down, Wilson. It's caught, Lockett. And he will not be able to get the 1st as he can get this only down to the 5. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down.
Check 48's the mic. Check 48's the mic. I hope you brought your lunch because I'm about to take you to school.
Hey.
Check 3.
Go.
Not enough sense of urgency there. Play clock hits 0, 5-yard penalty.
Yeah, I like your point there. Not enough sense of urgency. People walking up to the line of scrimmage, you've got to get up there and get set and be ready to go.
And Myers able to knock it through. Not the touchdown they wanted, but hey, you're on the road in the playoffs. They did get 3 on the board.
Yeah, it's a good opening drive, so you feel good about it yourself. You get to the sidelines. The defense feels good about you helping them right out of the gate. The team, yeah, they feel pretty good about coming in the playoffs and getting points on the board right away.
The Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Murray and the Cardinals with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They'll run with a former Tar Heel, T.J. Logan. And he'll get this from the 25 to the 30 for a pickup of 5.
It'd be hard to say that a defense wouldn't be ready for a 1st down run. When you can gain that kind of yardage against a defense that's really kind of geared to stop that play, your confidence has to rise, and now you've actually opened up your playbook. If you want to throw the ball now for play action, you're good to go.
from the 30 on second down. Murray, and that going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's third down.
Well, it's easy to see when we review this that the ball needs to come out quicker, because if you don't throw it right on the break, you bring a crowd of people into the equation.
And that's why it got knocked away there. They come up now, 3rd and 5, following the incomplete pass. From the gun on 3rd down, Murray. And that will be incomplete.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the #1 thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
On 4th down, here's Andy Leon to kick it away. Back deep for the Seahawks, Tyler Lockett. This is away and a very good kick, angled for the sidelines. And this will be up to the ruling of the side judge here. He says it crossed out of bounds at the 16-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They've got a 3-0 lead and the football as they start 1st and 10. They try and run on 1st down, but to no avail. Tackled for a 2-yard loss in the backfield. Call it a loss of 2 on the play. And that'll make it 2nd and 12.
At the 14-yard line.
What? 280.
Oh, you got D?
Bang out. Bam. Good.
Now Wilson. Flush to his right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. Oh, the rookie nearly had the pick. Probably should have had it. 3rd down now. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Alert.
Left side complete to Lockett. And they're going to get him down well short of the 1st, as he can only get this to about the 19. On 4th down, ready to punt, Michael Dixon. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. Here's Michael Dixon now to punt. Back deep, Patrick Peterson. A big kick, 50 yards that time with a return of 4. And the Cards will take over 1st and 10. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And on the first drive, 3 and out. And I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically, what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
On 2nd down, it's Logan. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 12 yards the pickup, good enough for an Arizona 1st. He's obviously a bit of a shorter running back. Sometimes when he goes up the middle like that, he gets lost in there, and then he pops out for 10, 20 yards.
I actually asked NFL linebackers if that was true. Do you actually lose sight of some of the smaller running backs? And all of them confirmed that that can be a problem. Think of it this way. 2 of the top running backs in NFL history, Emmitt Smith, Barry Sanders, both 5'10".
And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3 at the 41-yard line.
Able to get 7 on that 1st down pass play. 2nd and 3. Now a give, right side. Logan. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Throwing on first down is Murray. He's got a man complete. It's Clay. It'll be a gain of 4, and it'll be 2nd down.
Now, that's often a surprise for the defensive guys when they see the big fella slide out of the backfield and catch the ball. Not something they usually go over in practice very often.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Murray, a quick throw out to Kirk. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. His first catch in this NFC Championship game, and it's a first down.
First and 10 at the 24-yard line.
Let's go, D. Check 13. Check 13. Shoot. Slam. Set up.
Now Murray, he bootlegs it. Sliding out of the pocket. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Ezekiel Ansah in there to get him. It's a loss of 5. Well, they go play fake. The problem is nobody was faked out.
And when no one's faked out, what's the end result? Quarterback gets hit.
So after a rare misstep on this drive, they'll try to make amends on 2nd and 15. On 2nd down, here's Murray. That's going to be caught by Kirk. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down.
Partner, they weren't quite in the red zone, but things are starting to get condensed on the field. Throwing the corner route there. Really nice play because it gives them a little bit of room to complete it.
They're trying to keep the drive going. This will be play number 8. It's 3rd and 2. Escaping the pressure right. Looks to throw, fires right side. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. Now the former Sun Devil, Zane Gonzalez, for the field goal try. From the left hash, this from 34. Gonzalez's kick is good. And that will tie us at 3-3. So they put together a good little drive there, but ultimately stalling out in the red zone.
Yeah, I know a lot of people look at it as a little bit of a negative. They didn't get 6 points out of it, right? Didn't get the touchdown. But that's actually okay. They got 3 points, able to give their defense a little bit of rest, let them settle down over there. So all in all, to me, that's a good drive.
This will be taken to the back of the end zone.
The Seahawks take over first. At their own 25-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Now Rashad Penny. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down.
Check 48 to Mike. No chance. Mike 48. Mike 48.
Here's Wilson on 3rd down. Oh, he tries to get it to Metcalf, but it's intercepted. Picked off around the 41. And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
And he gets it down close to the 10-yard line.
Number 22, Shaquille Griffin on the tackle. It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3 at the Seahawks 11-yard line.
2 minutes remain in the first half of this NFC Championship. And a reminder, folks, as we've done all year, we'll send you to Orlando for our EA Sports halftime report coming up shortly. The coach with us, as always, as he will start to look ahead to Super Bowl 53. This is Logan. And he's brought down. It's a 10-yard gain there to set him up 1st and goal. A CD a lot of times like to separate speed and quickness, and they've got a back that's both. We know that he's fast in the open field, but, man, his first step is so quick, too.
It is something, isn't it? Because you think of that type of speed getting to the perimeter and turning upfield, but also when you run those inside runs, he can get into the secondary so fast the linebackers don't have a chance to react.
And they'll indeed take a knee. Now the Seahawks call the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Back at the 2 now. Here's 2nd and goal. And they take a knee. Now the Seahawks forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. This Seattle defense, they haven't broken yet. Coming up here on a 3rd and goal situation. They'll try to run this one in. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. Only a yard there, so it brings up 4th and goal. Well, let's see what they do. They're knocking on the door here in the 2nd quarter.
And you know what you look at on your play sheet? Your 2-point conversion plays, because you've drawn up a number of them in today's football. You don't just have 1 or 2 for the game. You have more like 6 or 7. Which one do you like here? Because that's essentially what you're going for right now. That spot of the field, call one of those and go get 6.
Undercrush, undercrush, undercrush. Check the backer, check the backer. Rotate, step.
They'll go for it with Edmonds. And he is in for 6. Touchdown, Cardinals. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Cardinals have taken the lead. Gonzalez able to tackle on the PAT. And the lead is now 10-3. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Seahawks take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of 6s back-to-back. What a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football. It's a gain of 12, first down Seahawks.
Touch 50, touch 50.
Let's put him on the buses. Let's put that team on the bus.
Throwing on second down, Wilson. And he's got the hook up to Moore. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 35.
Hey, we got 4. We got 4 now.
315. 95.
Watch the run. Mike by 4. Mike by 4. Check right.
Again, Wilson. Out to the right, he gets it to Lockett. First down, Seattle on a pickup of 13.
People worry about throwing the out route because often it can get jumped, and that can turn into either an incompletion or an interception. But not on that one. Everything came together, and he catches it and goes over the sideline.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another first and 10.
Hey, watch that. Check right 54. Right 54.
To throw again is Wilson. That is caught at the 7. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a first down again.
First and goal at the 6-yard line.
A chance now to get even before the break as they come up first and goal.
48 right now. 48,
Wilson will throw again. Finding a safety valve here. That's complete. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5. Only a yard on the completion. It's second and goal. So we've reached halftime. Who will represent the NFC in the Super Bowl? 2 more quarters to go. As now we send you out to Orlando and hook back up with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. The Hallis Trophy still hangs in the balance as the second half now underway in the NFC Championship game. They'll bring it back to just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line.
The Cardinals take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ballgame.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
Now a quick throw as that's complete on the hitch route. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. A gain of 10, first down Arizona.
That looked like a pretty good route combination there because you've got to find a way to clear the guy running the drag because when you do, you just put the ball on him and then let him run.
Yeah, he's got some space. On first down. It's Logan, and they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
At the 47-yard line.
Here we go. Here we go. Let's go.
Throwing on 2nd and 3. Murray, open man is Kirk, complete. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. 7 yards there and a first down.
That's tough to play zone defense when they can just curl up right there in front of you.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, we talk about finding the soft spot. Defensively, how do you make sure they don't find the soft spot like they did there?
Tough to do, because what they normally will do is run routes that'll pull you out of that spot they want to get into. That's what we call not taking the cheese, right? Don't go for the mousetrap. But it's hard to do because when you see a guy cutting that in that direction, you tend to go towards him.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down.
I got you. 49 to Mike. 49.
Back to the air on 2nd down. It's Murray. His throw incomplete. Give credit to K.J. Wright. He was disrupting defensively. This defense tried to do its part, active hands on that play, but their offense hasn't given them much to work with.
So they're not going to worry about it. On their side of the ball, all they're concerned about, can they create some scoring opportunities and help out that offense?
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. And able to find Kirk, complete. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 30. Going old reliable there to the slot on 3rd down.
And the slot position has become the bane of just about every defense's existence, because how do you cover? Do you go with a bigger guy to try and use size? Got to try to go with a quicker guy, and sometimes you even get out quick there. Very difficult to match up with that slot receiver. That's why they keep going back to him.
And he's had the hot hand. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. Not sure what happened out there, but it looked like the timing was a little off on that throw.
Well, you know I'm a defender, so what am I going to say?
Great defense.
Darn right. They did something to disrupt that timing.
Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10.
Let's go, D.
On 2nd down, this is Edmonds. And he's going to get hit at the line of scrimmage and driven backwards. Call it no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd down. Nice job there defensively to clamp down, because really they've been on their heels this drive.
Agreed, and they really needed that one for confidence, just to feel a little bit better. But I don't know if I would be daunted by them stopping me on one run. This drive has gone pretty well. I could come right back at them.
Throwing is Murray on 3rd down. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
That's a good job there creating the contact to force the incompletion. And now since it's 4th down, that should set up a field goal situation.
And a nice sigh of relief defensively to be able to hold them to 3. And for the 2nd time tonight, his field goal unit comes out here. He made his first, this from 47 yards out. And the kick by Gonzalez is good. And they will stretch their lead to 10 now at 13-3. So the field goal there caps what winds up to be an 11-play drive.
Well, Parker, that's a lot of offense to run there to only get 3 points. I just wonder, are they going to recycle those plays because they were successful in getting 3? Or do you go to another section of the playbook trying to find ones that get you into the end zone and get you 6?
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half, Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. Oh, and this ball's tipped and intercepted. Picked by Deontay Thompson. And they will take over at the 26-yard line.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
Murray's going to keep this himself on the RPO. That's complete to his tight end, Seals Jones. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made it a nice, easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage.
Here we go. 54. Hey, me and you on deck. On deck.
Now a give, right side. Logan, and he'll take this forward for 2, maybe 3. But we do have a flag down, and they're already marching backward. They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold.
We got to get the ball, D. Get the ball right here. Let's go. That's it. 49 to Mike. Watch 49.
Yeah. You don't want no.
Check, check. Lucky, lucky, lucky.
Now Murray throwing on 2nd down. Flushed out right. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down.
I like the play call. Roll him out. Give him a chance to run it or throw it. In this situation, he decided to fling it, but couldn't find his man open.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long.
49 to Mike. 49 to
He's coming. Double up, double up. He's got it.
On 3rd down, it's Logan, and he does not get to the first down marker as they stop him at the 19. He's able to chew up 8 yards on the carry there, but still 4th down upcoming. So now the field goal unit trots out there for the 3rd time tonight. It'll be from the right hash, and it'll be a 36-yarder. And Gonzalez puts this one through. And the lead stretches. 16-3 now. So 3 field goals that he's hit now. This last one helps him stretch out the lead.
He's been solid, hasn't he? And he lives up to the adage that every offensive coach has ever said to us. We want to end every possession with a kick, right? For them, it's either extra point, field goal, or at worst, a punt. In this case, it's been 3s.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33.
Run it. Check any weapon. Watch the twist. Watch the twist.
Now it's Wilson. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's 3rd.
You know they wanted, you know they expected. They needed him to be sharp coming out after the half. Unfortunately, he's missed his first 3 throws. I wonder if he got out late and missed his warm-up time.
The whole team did come out a little bit later than usual. I don't know, maybe there's something to that.
Must have been a heck of a halftime speech.
Yeah, maybe just trying to rally the troops back from this deficit. 3rd and 2, now Wilson. And he's got Lockett. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. Wilson to Lockett there for the Seahawk first down. Wilson now 10 of 17 throwing the ball. He's got a 1st and 10. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd down. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now, the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
54's Mike. 54's Mike. Check.
Throwing again here. Wilson. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Chandler Jones. He's the culprit. Causes a loss of 5, and it brings up 4th down. Now here's Michael Dixon as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. Gets it away, and I don't think Peterson will get a chance to touch this one. Angling for the sideline. And now where will the side judge stop his walk? That's the question. He says it crossed out of bounds at about the 17-yard line. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. They run with Logan. A nice job to get 8 there after the incompletion, and now they'll look at a 3rd and 2 coming up.
That was a good run, probably right on the edge of breaking into something really big. So the defensive guys right now are talking about, okay, what can we do to slow him down before he truly gets started?
Shift.
They run again with Logan. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter of action. 1 quarter remains until... The NFC crowns its champion. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
You don't want none. Pick up the ball.
Slam. Put it to him, check.
On the carry, it's Logan. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
He is taken down by Bobby Wagner.
Quick strike here, Murray to Fitzgerald. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. His first catch in this NFC Championship game, and it's a first down. Well, probably the only thing he did wrong there was go out of bounds, nursing this fourth quarter lead. You want to stay in, eat the clock.
Yeah, you got to love the effort, the catch, the extra yardage, but you got to know the situation. Stay in bounds, young man.
A pair of first downs gives him a 1st and 10 up at the 44. Get him down as he's inside the 40. 18 on that one, and the Cardinals have a first down.
And while we're seeing more and more of these plays come from the college game into the NFL, and that one, it was run with great success, how about the evolution of the offensive linemen? We're seeing less and less big guys who can't move, and more guys who are a lot more mobile and can get out in front of that type of a play.
So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 38. They'll run on first down. Logan. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. Starting to become a tough spot for this defense. You're down, fourth quarter, looking a little fatigued maybe on that side of the ball.
Partner, we've seen this before, haven't we? Because every coach we've ever talked to says body language is important. And now you're seeing guys with their hands on their hips, they're bent over, hands on their knees. And the offensive guys are just saying, let's just keep running it at them. We've got them now.
25, check 25, check 25.
On second down now, Edmonds. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
He can't hang. He's not going to get me. Ready, go.
Out of the gun, here's Murray. And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40. Jaron Reed. He's the culprit, causes a loss of 5, and it brings up 4th down. So now they're going to send out the field goal unit to, as they say, fire away from long distance. This will be from 56 yards out. Running out of steam, and it won't get there. He left it just short, no good, and this score will stay right where it is. Charles, all things considered, I guess that's not a critical miss at this stage, is it?
No, but still everything helps when you're trying to finish off a ball game, and you're right, not critical in terms of the scoreboard and the team, but the guy with the golden foot, he knows he's only as good as his last kick.
Now Wilson on first down. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far at 2nd down. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. It's caught. Block it. And he's going to be brought down by the face mask. Here come the flags. This is going to get him a first down. So they'll take the yardage and tack on 15 more for the face mask.
Talk about a play that absolutely costs you in the end. Just trying to do your job, right? Trying to get him on the ground. Next thing you know, they'll march off another 15 against your squad.
On first down, Wilson. This complete to Lockett. And he'll go down at the 28.
A 7-yard pickup.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. They'll run with Penny. A 3-yard pickup on 2nd and 4. Now they'll need to convert here on 3rd and a little more than a yard. Under 4 to play now. Clock running. 3rd down. This is Penny. And he's going to run into a brick wall right in the middle of the field, and I don't think he got there. Call it no gain that time, and they're going to be left looking up at a 4th and 1.
Zero screen,
They'll try and throw for it with Wilson. That's caught by Hollister. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down. Penny, a first down carry. And he goes backwards here, losing yardage back to the 16. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. And yet again, this run game just continues to be completely shut off.
Completely stymied. I mean, they're trying to get some consistency, trying to find places to roam. They just haven't been there throughout this game.
On 2nd and 11 now. Wilson, this is caught. His first catch in this NFC Championship game, and it's a first down. So they've been in the red zone 3 times, and it's yielded just 3 points. Can they find the end zone here on 2nd and goal? There's Wilson. And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet. And he's a little bit on the shorter side as a receiver. Maybe sometimes for the defense, tough to find the little guys, right?
Yeah, sometimes they get lost in the traffic, but usually what it means is that rather than just winning with height or even speed, they use their quickness to find a way to get open.
Well, tall, short, wide, skinny, whatever. There it results in a touchdown. Myers connects on the PAT. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. And the Cardinals hands team able to secure the football. A tough one there. They certainly wanted that when they needed it, but they didn't absolutely have to get it. They still do have 3 timeouts.
You're exactly right. They had to attempt it. But even though they didn't get it, as you noted, with 3 timeouts, if they can get these stops on defense, all hope is not lost.
Check 15. Check.
On first down, it's Logan. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. And quickly we're going to get another stop here with 1:54 left as they call the timeout defensively. So the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14.
It's just me and you. Hey, check 24. Watch 24.
Now Murray. That ball complete to Isabella.
Timing is everything, and they work on this cut all the time. They work on all the timing patterns, and this time it paid off for them. Worked him to the center of the field, cut it to the outside, ball's delivered, gets both feet down for the completion.
Let's go. Hey, hold on. 54 Mike. I got it. Deuce, grab on. Hey, watch it. 36.
On 3rd down, Logan. 9 yards on the play and a first down.
Brandon, they're still in the lead, but momentum's certainly been going the opposite direction. So to me, that's a really important pickup there on 3rd down.
Try and regain some confidence, and you're right, they need to stem the tide a little bit. That certainly helped. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They'll run it here with Logan. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. T.J. Logan, 27 yards. And the Cardinals push further out in front.
Well, it'd be real easy to say that they are firmly in control right now, but I'm looking at your face, and I'm thinking I've got to be careful with that.
Well, it's a two-score game. You're inside of 2 minutes. I think you can breathe relatively easily now.
Yeah, you can, but still, you got to stay vigilant. Can't give up anything cheap and easy. That could put you in some jeopardy.
The Cardinal offense not going anywhere. They'll stay out and go for 2. Murray going to throw. Eluding the pressure right. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Protection was great. He had time to set up a campsite, but in the secondary, though, they were ready.
And I think that in most places on the field, if you have that much time to throw the ball, someone's going to shake free and you'll find an open receiver. But condensed, near the goal line, on a 2-point conversion, all that extra, there's not any extra field. So it kind of closes in on them, and that allows you to cover a little bit better.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. To throw again, Wilson. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. Metcalf once again the target, and it's 3rd down. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Wilson. Open man is Metcalf. He's got it. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. 11 yards there and a 1st down for Seattle.
First down, Seahawks.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
All right, here we go. Let's go, D. Let's go. Hey, let's get there. Mike's 54. Mike, go. Hey, easy. Cut. Watch the screen. Cut.
Again, Wilson. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. Looked like he had a couple of different options as far as who to throw to on that play. Who am I to say this, but I'm not sure he made the right decision.
Well, the window of opportunity is always going to be small in the NFL. That's why those quarterbacks who make quick decisions and have quick releases have the most...
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Wilson of the Seahawks looking for something big following the sack. It's 3rd and long here.
Good.
Wilson. And the pressure gets to him again. Terrell Suggs in there to drop him as that clock continues to run.
We're going to keep getting sets. Hey, one set. Check, Mike.
They're going on 4th down. It's Wilson. That'll be incomplete as the clock will stop with 14 seconds remaining. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and that may do it for this NFC title game.
Set, hut, secure. 50, Mike, 50. All day.
The D can only stop it one more time as they take the knee.
It's a loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11 on the Seahawks' 25-yard line.
So, Charles, oh so close on one side to getting to that Super Bowl. Oftentimes, we just show the stage and the glitz and the glamour and the confetti. You sometimes forget about those guys going home. It's got to be tough.
It's got to be beyond tough, because finding a way to steel yourself, make that resolve to come back and do it again, because it took a lot of work just to get to this point. It's going to be a difficult offseason for them. Let's see how they bounce back.
And that'll close the books on the conference championship. For Charles Davis, myself, Brandon Gaudin, and our entire crew, we'll talk to you in 2 weeks from the Super Bowl.